Character encoding. Who doesn't enjoy learning about UCS2 and GSM7? Seems pretty dull, but it's actually quite important when it comes to sending SMS because if you use the wrong encoding, then you end up paying a lot more for your messages. An example is this message here, which seems pretty normal. Hello test, this is blah 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 blah. If you didn't receive it, here's a link. It's a relatively short message, 349 characters, yet this one would cost double the amount that it needs to because of a slight issue. The encoding here used is UCS2, which means that it has special non-standard, non-Western characters in it. You might not notice where that's coming from. The reason is actually somehow the person who was writing this message included a weird apostrophe symbol. If we look here, this one is not the normal apostrophe, and you can see that here in this helper. And we also show this within the extension as well. It looks like inside the extension, after you put in your message, if the message contains special characters, you'll have this warning here. And then if we try changing it, you can see in this case, it's going to cost 33 cents to send. If we change it so that it uses a standard hyphen and a standard apostrophe, you can see the cost has reduced by 50% because now the campaign has 3 segments instead of 6. You can see that here as well. If we paste it in, encoding used GSM7, number of segments 3. Because if you use a non-GSM7 encoding, which is if you include special characters, often the way that you'll get special characters is if you include emojis, then the carriers will charge you twice as much. So that's a good habit to get into, making sure that you're checking that you're trying to, if you want to minimize the cost of SMS campaigns, you'll want to make sure that you're not sending out special characters. It's a bit sad about emojis, but instead you can use the old style emojis.